Hey, welcome to the channel. Are you somebody that wants to start an online coaching business but has no idea how to start? Well, I'm going to show you the 4 key principles. My name is Gur Buttar, digital marketer, online business coach, and these are the 4 foundational pieces, the 4 key pillars that you need before you get started. So take a look at the video and I will see you on the other side. All right, take care.
All right, welcome to today's lesson. So if you're somebody looking to start a coaching business, this is the video for you. This is where we're going to discuss the 4 key pillars that are needed before you start. These are foundational principles to establish. Okay, so let's get into it. So the key pillars are, well, first off, like, what is your area of expertise? Like, what are you an expert in, or what do you want to teach others, and what kind of goals or outcomes you want to help them achieve? And so also then you got to look at, okay, so who's your target market? What's your niche? What's your ideal customer? Like, what do they look like? Who are you speaking to, basically? And then you get into the mission description, right? So what is your mission? What is the core message of what you offer? When people look at your profile, what do they see? Um, uh, and what is the main outcome that you can provide your ideal customer. And then fourthly is your no-brainer offer. So how do you separate yourself from the competition, right? So what do you add on in terms of added value? And then when you talk about signature solution, like, what are the steps from you to get from point A, where they're currently at, to point B, where they want to be, right? So their desired outcome. So those are the 4 principles, and then let's break down each of them. All right. So your area of expertise, like, in terms of the online space, there really is only 3 major areas. So your health, your wealth, and your relationships. Okay. So when you get into, let's say, health coaching, you're talking usually about diet or nutrition, or fitness. Now, the type of fitness that you do could be totally different things. Everybody has different types of workouts, right? Whatever the new fad might be. In terms of your niche, usually if you're a male fitness coach, you're going to be, your audience is probably going to be more directed towards males. And then, same thing if you're a female coach, you're going to be targeting more with females, just because they have different body types, different goals in mind, right? Men want to bulk up, or they want to increase their cardiovascular strength, and women might want to slim down and increase their flexibility, right? And then the other area of health coaches could be nutrition and diet. So there's a lot of different diets out there, detox diet, keto diet, paleo, intermittent fasting, vegans, right? And it's a certain lifestyle that's attached to it as well. So, and then another area of, like, health coaching could be, just your mindset. We talk about quote unquote performance coaches, or empowerment coaches, right? People that are more into with the your mindset. Teaching things like meditation. There's a hypnotherapist as well. To get deeper levels of meditation. So, and you can be a variation, right? There's health coaches out there that teach mindset and fitness at the same time. So you can do a combination of the two as well. Now, the second area is your wealth, right? It's being able to increase your financial situation, or improve your financial situation. So the type of coaches, obviously, a business coach like myself, right? I'm trying to help entrepreneurs either build their business or take it to the next level. You could be a financial education coach, right? So you're teaching things like investment, savings, taxes, insurance. You can also be in real estate, or there's those crypto traders as well. Those they do day trading, that type of thing. You could be one of those types of coaches as well. Um, then the third area is relationships. So, in terms of a lot of relationships, we're talking usually about dating. So, men's dating, men's empowerment, stoicism, that red pill type of mentality. There's people that will, whatever person you are right now, you can attract your mate. Or there's other people that work more on, the inner workings of themselves. So, like I said, like the red pill, stoicism type mentality, and then you're able to attract, your ideal mate. So it's a little bit of different philosophies, right? All these things vary a little bit. And then with women, it could be the dating coach that helps you find the man of your dreams, right? Now, the other aspect of relationships is, your familial relationships or friendships or your work environment, and sometimes certain behaviors or fears or drawbacks that you might have that are preventing those relationships from flourishing. It could be dealing with an old trauma. It could be a mental health issue, anxiety, or a lot of people help with ADHD, those types of things, and becoming aware of that, and then helping people implement certain behaviors or practices to help them with, let's say, their dating life. So there could be a variation, right? Okay, so let's go. All right, so principle number 2. So what is your target audience, right? So if you're a coach and you don't know who your target audience, I would ask myself this question: who are you a year ago or 2 years ago? What were like the pain points or major problems going on in your life? You know what I mean? And we can go back to those 3 areas. The health, wealth, relationships. Like, what were your relationships like? What were your physical well-being, mental well-being, financial issues were you going through, right? So you got to think about yourself. Um, and I'm not saying that's just your target audience. What I'm saying is, that's going to be an audience where you're going to relate and you're going to be able to build trust, right? The biggest the big key in this coaching space is establishing trust with your audience, right? And if you're able to discuss things that are relatable to a person, then you're tapping into their brain and being like, okay, this guy can read my mind. He's been through the same situation or that I'm currently dealing with, right? So you got to think about that, like your pain points, and what are things that are keeping you up at night, and those are relatable. Those are, we all go through similar struggles in life, right? So think about that when you're talking about your target audience. Okay, area 3, your mission. Okay, so this is key in terms of like your core messaging, the foundational message of your coaching. So when people see your profile and they know exactly what you do. So a lot of people use this theme, like, I help X achieve Y without C so they can B. So where X is your target audience, Y is the outcome you're going to help them achieve. Without C, C is like a pain point or a problem, and so they can B. So B would be whatever their desire is or lifestyle is. So let's say, for example, I'm a finance coach. I help working class Americans build wealth without high risks so they can retire early, or they can enjoy their retirement with no stress, and then have an adequate amount of income. It could be whatever. For me, for example, I help online coaches achieve 10K months consistently without the use of ads. So they can, continue to build and grow and do the things that they want to do, right? So in order to convey your mission, your message, you got to literally like go through all the problems, all the possible pain points that a person, like your ideal customer might go through. And then you got to provide a solution for each one of those step by step. Okay. So those are, in terms of your mission, this takes time. So don't rush on this one. Okay. And then our last core pillar is building your no-brainer offer. So when I'm talking about no-brainer offer, I'm not just talking about coaching, like I do weekly coaching sessions or I do a monthly coaching session or every 2 weeks or whatever. You want to talk about what is the solution? Like, what does the package look like? Your coaching service has got to look like a bit of a product, meaning that there's got to be steps in place. Like, how do I achieve that? Let's say it's broken down into 10 steps or 9 steps or 12. In these 9 steps, I'm going to get you from an entrepreneur that's not making any money to getting to consistent 10K plus months. And these are all the steps involved. And when you outline that, and then, you got to build it and show it like in a graphic, and I'm going to talk about future videos, but in terms of building that out, like your core audience has to be able to see it and know that it's achievable. If they know that it's achievable, that's a huge barrier, because a lot of people just don't know what they don't know. So if you put it in front of them and say, hey, you're going to get to this point and this is how we're going to do it, that makes sense to somebody. Okay. So those are the 4 key principles. So just to break that down again. So what's your area of expertise? Health, wealth, relationships. What's your target audience? Who were you a year ago, 2 years ago? What's your core mission or your core message? What is the outcome you want to convey? And your offer. So what's the signature solution? All right. I hope you guys found some value in that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. All right. Take care.
There you have it. Thank you for watching. That's another video. I hope you got some value out of it. And if you are liking the content, please like, share, subscribe. And also, if you are an online business owner, a coach, a consultant, and you're looking to generate leads and consistent sales, please join me for my free 5-day social media challenge, where I'm going to show you how you're going to generate content that's going to be generating consistent leads so you can grow your business and sustain it in a predictable fashion. I'd love to see you in there. There's a lot of value. Please, there's limited seating. Click the link below and registered ASAP. And I will see you on the next video. All right. Cheers.